Hi, it's Trixie. We are in the studio in Milwaukee here with Nick. Hi, Nick.
Hi.
We have an event tonight at This Is It, my bar in Milwaukee. Woo! They didn't even invite me and nobody even knows I'm coming. It was this event called Night of 1,000 Trixies, where I think the audience and the performers are all gonna be dressed as Trixie. And I had to go to that. I'm kind of doing this look that I wore the other day for Pride, and everybody commented how much it looked like Christina Aguilera, Lady Marmalade, and I honestly barely put that together. Today I kind of want to lean into that. I want to do this big blushed out eye kind of situation. I think I want to do pink blush that goes into the eyes. I'm gonna finish gluing my brows down and get some foundation going, and we'll be right back. You guys, I did a good job on my foundation today, I think. Nick and I were having a heart-to-heart, and I guess I should just have Nick listen to me bellyache all the time because this looks great. I'm getting in drag for the show tonight, and my brother's coming and my sister's coming, which I don't know, I get so embarrassed when my family comes. I can't describe it. When I'm in drag in front of my family, you guys, I feel embarrassed. I feel like Patrick Star in those black leather boots. Do you know what I mean? Or I feel like SpongeBob in that wizard outfit, on 2 wires, just floating. I just feel like my family they're so not homophobic. I think they're so puzzled by me and puzzled by drag and puzzled by what the I'm doing with my life, which honestly, so am I. But I just been whipping it together here. I have my little, you guys know, this is my normal foundation, normal brows. I love that Revlon Stay Matte foundation, the one with Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, I'm a lot like Megan Thee Stallion in a lot of ways. We're not clear on what ways that is, but it's true. And then I have this e.l.f. putty primer, you guys. I'm obsessed with this. I was never that into the Scoopy one. I don't love that. I love this liquid version. And then I have on, you guys, because my skin's been so wrecked from Pride, this first base priming spray. It's just so moisturizing, and it just makes my makeup start with my skin damp, which I just feel without feeling oily. Moisturize without feeling oily. So I really want to do this pink Christina, Lady Marmalade thing. So I have my play pigment here. This is in Finish Her. And this is what I'm going to do to build out basically a mask of color from here up into the cheeks. Look at this little old school Juno Birch mirror. I'm not even sure we have these anymore. If you were lucky enough to get one, congratulations. I got my Trixie little palette here. It just makes it so easy to get ready because these tend to really grab. And I have no issue using the back of my hand as a palette. But when I'm running out the door in drag, the last thing I want to do is take a wipe and scrub off my hand. Now this is gonna be really quick because the other day when we did this look, we used the black play pigments and they were, my God. Throw up this picture of me that I sent you, Nick. I'm laid out at WeHo Pride in the sunlight on the ground. And when you zoom in on my makeup, those play pigments on my eyes, there is no eyeshadow. It's just liquid black shadow and it looks perfect. I zoomed in on it and I was like, you better fucking work, bitch. Now these have a good playtime to them, so I'm just using that to my advantage here. And I love this Trixie Cosmetics brush, this big fat, I call it a cat's foot. It looks like a little cat hand. It's great for doing big surfaces. Because drag queens are people who do big makeup, you know. When you're doing big eye makeup and all you have is one little eyeshadow brush, you're like, this is gonna take me all day. So I look how fast I just did that whole area. I'm just gonna close off the end here. Nick and I were just talking about ideas we have for the channel coming up, because you guys know I'm going on my break. But I'm gonna go away for a long time. And I'm not gonna be on my own social media. I'm not doing the podcast. I'm not doing anything. I'm going away. I've never gone away. The only time I've ever had time off drag, I had 2 weeks off once when my appendix exploded on a flight to Ohio. Never mind, it was Missouri. That was the only time I've ever had off. So I'm excited to have some time off. I don't know what it's gonna do to me as a person. I might come back a completely different person. Let's fucking hope so. Jesus. So I'm carrying the play pigment under the eye. I mean, you guys look at that. I a whole eye look with no powder eyeshadow. I'm kind of doing a new thing. I should have said that. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I didn't say anything because I didn't want to talk out of my ass and have it look bad later. But I'm trying to do a big blown out shape. I mean, that's why right now it's really giving Power Rangers. I think it does look okay. I'm going to do this to this side and we're going to be right back. It, we'll do it live. You guys, I haven't put on a single powder eyeshadow and look how saturated this is. Isn't this beautiful? Gorgeous. This is one of our best selling play pigments. I'm not surprised because it's a great cheek color, lip color. You could put it in your hair. You could probably do a temporary tattoo with it. I mean, it's a great product. It really is. And it just, the edges, when the product starts to set, the way your brush dries out and just burns the edges, it's really great. So I'm gonna take a little bit, I'm out of Hotline still. At the time of making this video, we have not restocked. So I'm pulling out my old standard, my super pomade from KVD Beauty. Nothing beats Hotline, but this is really a great product. You guys saw me use this on the channel for years. We gotta do a little eyelid. I'm gonna do my little floating eyelid thing that I normally do. I'm just gonna sketch out the shape. I actually haven't been to the bar in a while, you guys. I had a really busy year, obviously, so I just normally I'm here more. I haven't really been in Milwaukee that much this year. But during my break, I plan on going a lot. I want to spend a week here a month. You guys, I fantasize about moving back here. I love Milwaukee. I love LA, but I really miss spending more time here. Like Milwaukee in the summer, ask anybody from Wisconsin. Wisconsin in the summer, you cannot f with it. You cannot f with it. Wisconsin in the winter, you can have it. It f***ing sucks, but here I am talking about the weather. There's something about living somewhere where summer is fleeting. When it gets warm out, people just live outside here. They party every night. They go out every day. Flea markets, festivals, there's just stuff all the time. And I really love the energy here in the summer. It makes me think of like my first boyfriend, Sam. Hi, Sam. I remember us just like, because I was a little hipster, running around. I think I was running around in like overalls. I didn't cut my hair. It was like a shag, and I wore farmer overalls with no t-shirt to class in college every day. Yeah, as in cringe as I am now, you guys, it used to be so much worse. So much worse. You guys showed up at a good time. You guys, I think about this all the time. Drag only just became not embarrassing and at all lucrative. At all. I think we think of drag queens as like sickening, fierce, get that coin. That coin you're talking about is $40. That coin is a wet single that you have to pull out of a bachelorette's mouth. Like, I understand that some of us, you know, are anomalies and get to make a lot of money. But the reason drag queens are like, oh, I'm always about that hustle. Damn, it's because they got to do 4 goddamn shows a weekend to make rent. You know, most drag queens, if they could do 1 show all weekend and pay their rent, I think that's what they do. You know what I mean? It's just interesting. I've been reflecting on this a lot, you guys, because I've been thinking about RuPaul, as I always do. When I saw Madonna, you guys, and I was sitting there and Madonna was singing and I'm literally touching her and she's singing Vogue. And I was like, God, she invented the pop star as a cultural thing and as a career track, as a thing. She invented the single female pop artist. Because you guys, before Madonna, it was the Beatles, right? Everyone was obsessed with groups. Everyone was groups, bands, groups. Generally speaking. I know you're all gonna comment below. Well, actually, okay, I'm just talking generally. With Madonna, she like proved that the industry could support a female single solo artist and they could basically marry live music to musical theater and create like a pop concert experience. She invented it. And invented it is such a heavy word, but like RuPaul invented it. She invented the drag superstar. She invented the idea of it and continues to reinvent it. Like, we are alive at the time of a master. It's incredible when you really think about RuPaul, and I dare you to do it. Maybe I smoke too much weed now, but like I think about RuPaul sometimes and I can't believe we are alive at the same time. We would not be sitting here doing this YouTube video if RuPaul did not exist. You would not be caring to watch me. I would not probably have started. Like, we're all here because of RuPaul, whether you want to fucking admit it or not. And I'm obsessed with thinking about that. She really is like the mother tree. The giving tree, the giving mother tree. Now, I'm not doing too dark of a crease today. I'm just doing this pink, so I'm making sure this white is very white. I have the solid pink disco palette here, and I'm gonna take, again, mine is the prototype, you guys. These aren't even glued in, so it's not horrible. By the time you guys get the nice fancy palettes, I'm still using the completely barely put together prototype. It's not horrible. But I think I'm gonna do some pink shimmer here. I'm not sure what this color is called because mine are all mixed up. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm gonna have a face stained pink tomorrow though, I think. And then I'm gonna top that with this glitter that I think is Boots and Cats actually. I think mine's just out of the pan in the wrong area. This is one of our press glitters, super easy to use. You just put it on your finger and tap it in. For the white under my eye, I really want it to be white, so I'm gonna set it with my Turn Up the Bass from Patrick. By the way, if you're watching this, feel free to send me another one of these. I'm almost done with this, and I don't know what I'm gonna do when this is gone because this has replaced Shivering White, which Shivering White from MAC was in my kit as my favorite white for like 10 years. And this came along and made Shivering White look like a bald, disenfranchised flop. And now it's time for some black liner. Some bleak liner. Y'all watch Kath and Kim? Sure you do. I do have some black hotline here, thank God. By the way, I do notice in the comments, my accent is coming back. I don't know why, but my accent is coming back full blown. And I'm not fighting it anymore. I think I used to see myself as like, I wanted to move to California and have like a cool like California voice, but that's just not who I am. Who I am is Amber Atkins, contestant number 8, American Mount Rose Team Princess. That's who I am. You guys know Hotline is the only. It's so black. It's so long wearing, completely opaque. It dries matte. I got so sick of putting on gel liners and then having to set it with black eyeshadow. Like, it's just exhausting. So thank God I gave birth to this product and we will be restocking it. I have to try to look good because the other Trixie is going to be there tonight. Landon is going to be there. The other Trixie, who honestly up close, you guys look so much better than me as Trixie at this point. At this point, she used to be my impersonator. Now I'm like, she's my creative director. I'll look at pictures of her and I'll be like, how does she do that? I should try that. People ask me what it's like to have like a impersonator, and I believe me, I never thought it was in the cards. But then again, drag queens do impersonate celebrities. Sometimes I'm tired and I'm like, should I just send her in? You know what I mean? I think of like pre-taping my DJ sets. I'm just sending her. Would you as a consumer be mad if you went to see me DJ and then maybe it was her? You still get the experience, right? Maybe. I mean, when you go to Broadway and you want to see Mary-Kate Morrissey, the new Alphaba, who I saw 2 weeks ago, bitch. She was so good. But Mary-Kate Morrissey's sick. And then the cover goes in. The cover's good. The show's still good. So if Landon looks good and it's the same set, I mean, I think of myself as Mary-Kate Morrissey in that way. I'm part Megan Thee Stallion, part Mary-Kate Morrissey. I do think that it's a red flag as a gay guy if you have a favorite Alphaba. I do think that that's step away from the noose, you know, not good. Mine is Alyssa Fox. She's the one who sings in the Tiny Desk concert. She's so amazing. Close second would be Jessica Vosk. And a close third would be, honestly, Mary-Kate worked me out the other night. She was so good. I've spent so many years hating theater, but sometimes you just need to go see Wicked and just cry. Like I got a single ticket to see Wicked, so it was like the last minute single ticket. And I just went down there and I got my little weed, when I had my little marijuana vape pen, but I was not about to Lauren Boebert that theater, so I vaped outside. But I did the marijuana, and you guys, during No Good Deed, I was so high and directly in front of her singing, I forgot that I wasn't in the play. I was like, what am I was like, my line. I don't have a line. I was like, you guys are so lucky. I didn't just rush the stage during Wicked and be like, I don't know what I would have done. I mean, at least Lauren Boebert was just jerking it. I would have just walked on stage and been like, one short day. The play also featured the lovely talents of Alexandra Socha, who I saw in Head Over Heels, the Go-Go's musical. She is so gifted, so funny, so beautiful. I mean, the Glinda track is so vocally demanding and you have to be so funny. And she was so funny and sang the shit out of that shit. The way I cry during For Good, the story of two people who just are saying, I may not ever see you again, but you really changed my life. Sobbing. I think I grabbed the thigh of the person next to me. I was like, oh, and they were like, who are you? But again, smoking weed. And sometimes I'm like mouthing the words. Like there's a part where they're like, because I knew you. And I turn to the guy, I'm like, cause she knew her. You know, I'm kind of echoing what's going on. God bless you if you ever see a play next to me. And then I saw Jinx in Little Shop, which was absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jinx is everything. And I have to say, watching Jinx up there, I didn't think of the character as cisgender or trans because it's kind of irrelevant. Like Jinx is playing Audrey, right? But with Jinx and listening to her sing Somewhere That's Green, you guys, and you know, she's singing Suddenly Seymour and she's talking about how Seymour makes her feel like more of a woman. To hear a trans girl sing that, I'm sorry, it did hit different. It hit different. I'm gonna take my MAC Stack mascara. This is really hard to get off at the end of the night. Same, but it really is a beautiful product and the separation is amazing. And it is black, 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 midnight black. So, and I did talk about Broadway, but all of you Broadway, if you could avoid the comments that are like, my world's colliding. I'm so sick of that comment. Two things I liked happened at the same time. Do something else, do my eyebrows. I'm so sick of that. I wanna do a little cut in this crease. So I have my Revlon Color Stay Sharp line. We used this in the Revlon video and we really loved it. So let's cut this. Oh God. Yeah. It's a nightclub, okay? It's not perfect. Nobody make fun of me, but that's good enough. I'm gonna do this to this side and we're gonna be right back. So I think this looks pretty good, but I'm sure you guys will let me know. Let's do a brow bone highlight because I really need, for this pink to work, I really need a nice crisp white brow bone highlight. So I'm gonna take a concealer brush and press this white into here like that. That's giving me more, yes. Giving me more what I need. You guys know I'm in my drag era. I'm really into big drag right now, which I know that sounds funny, but lately I'm into big drag makeup, big eyes, big hair. I know that sounds crazy because you think that's what I always do, but lately I'm into borderline pageant drag. I want white brow bones, gowns. Let's do a little more eyebrow though. This is that brunette tinted pen from NYX. I'm gonna do some little hairs, but I don't wanna make this brow too dark, but I'm gonna do some little hairs. I don't think I went too dark. I think it looks okay because I'm incapable of drawing on a half decent left eyebrow. I don't know what it is. I don't know. This floating liner is so bad today. I try to even it out, but it's really not great. Yeah, let's just put the lashes on and move on with our lives. That crease cut today is so atrocious. It's so humiliating. It's so embarrassing. But let's put blush on, shall we? Now, I do have my play pigment here. I don't know if I want the exact same pink on the cheek. I think that'll start to make the whole face look a little crazy. I think I'm gonna dip in my show pony here, which is a little more flush. Do you see that? A little redder. I don't know though. I have this great hot pink blush from Doll Beauty. So I'm gonna do this a little bit first because it is a little lighter. Well, my dream was to join the kind of eyes with the blush. So I'm putting a lot of blush at the top here where the eyes meet. Do you see that? I think it's working. I think it is working. This would be a great time for Summer of Love. I don't have it with me, but this would be like the perfect look for Summer of Love. We can improvise. I'm gonna go back into my solid pink disco palette and pick up a little bit of the Hustle, which is like a hot dark pink. We're just gonna add more blush. That looks pretty good. Now to finish it off, I'm gonna recarve out my cheeks here with my Makeup Forever palette. Do a little bit extra here. Lately I've been cutting my cheeks less. Like I've been just using a brush and not always using like a flat edge. I think I could use a little more blush, but I understand that that's my trauma. I'm gonna dip into my one size blush here. I know we used this like a couple weeks ago. Hey, I'm gonna let you in. My friend Jacob is here. I've not heard that sound. That was a little Star Trek. It was a little, I don't know what. You know what it made me think of? Madonna. And you can dance for inspiration. Get into the groove. Do a little more blush. This is making me horny. I'm starting to really fucking like this. I really want to do a little like Queen of Hearts, like off with her head, little tiny mouth. But I'm really afraid I'm gonna hate it. So I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I'm not gonna do it.
It'd also be weird if you showed up to this not in classic Trixie.
That is a really excellent point. That was a really excellent point. That was some feedback that I received from somebody behind the camera just now. I don't know if you guys picked up on that. People behind the camera telling me exactly what the best representation of Trixie is. Like there's already not gonna be a fucking 24 of me walking around tonight. Like you wanna chime in? Do we wanna talk about the time you did the Trixie makeup? What about that, America? I got my Talking Points lip pencil. Talking Points is gorgeous. As you guys know, one of my favorite MAC pencils. We use it almost every time we use a pink lip. Hello, come here to me.
How are you?
You want to be in a video?
Yeah.
It's my friend Jacob, you guys. I don't want to
to
whore you out, but can you show people your guns?
You want to see my guns?
You guys, Jacob's
You wanna see these?
he's a climbing
Hi.
instructor. He hangs off the wall all day.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully not falling. You look
Don't
Good.
say anything.
you're fine.
Don't say anything. Jacob's been my friend since the beginning of Trixie. The fact that you're going to a night of 1,000 Trixies
Is a nightmare for me.
is a nightmare. I want to use this Rio liquid lipstick. This is so pretty. Between this and Party Pink from Anastasia Beverly Hills, they are so good. Because I can't find magenta, so I have to go a little lighter with this lip because I don't know where my fucking magenta lip pencil is. I'm just gonna do, I need more highlight. You guys, I'm really missing my lip pencil that I normally use. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Player One Play Pigment. And these are great for this. I'm just gonna take a little bit on the spatula and I'm gonna use it as a highlight. It's great for when you just need to highlight the middle of a lip. And because it dries matte, it's long wearing, like you don't really have to worry about it. Whereas a lot of drag queens, old school drag queens, they highlight with Clown White, which is emollient based, and then it moves all night. This is gonna dry like the liquid lipstick does. It just has a little more shape to it. That looks pretty good. I am gonna track down this magenta lip pencil because I think this is a little clown fantasy. But I'm gonna go put on the outfit and look for this magenta lip pencil and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're here, we're in drag, so I'm doing my nails here. I'm doing this OPI Big Bow Energy. I've been painting my nails again instead of wearing nails. I don't know. I love these OPI lacquers because it's like one little quick coat and I just like go. I don't have to sit here and worry about it. But I guess let's go to the bar. They don't know I'm coming. They advertise it as the Night of 1,000 Trixies, but they haven't like billed me or anything. So they're about to find out that I'm here and I'm gonna do a number and we'll see if they even, I don't know. I have a feeling I'm gonna walk on stage and it's gonna be a smattering because I've done a surprise number here and they didn't clap because they didn't think it was me. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen, okay? Let's go down to This Is It. So we're in the restroom, lots of people dressed as Trixie running around. There's somebody peeing right next door. We normally don't film in the bathrooms, but it's a special occasion and people are gonna think I'm an impersonator anyway. So instead of being a bar owner and having all this responsibility, I have a lot more freedom today. So let's go in the dressing room and check out the other Trixies. Oh my God, hi. Wow, oh my God. Look at that. Look at all those chickens. This is perfect because my sabbatical starts next month and there's 7 days in the week. So it's just like they all just plug in and go. Great. Now remember, it's a Trixie Mattel impersonation show, so no good dancing, no good lip syncing, and don't be that nice to anybody, okay? You made this?
Oh, yeah,
This is amazing.
Okay, well, don't look close, though.
I did get close.
Dude, okay, here's the thing. I made this the second time I was ever in drag.
It's cool.
Hello, my name is Posey at Posey Puppet. I did 60s inspired Trixie, and also this is Playground, and we're very grateful for Trixie to be at Playground today.
I'm Aisha Voodoo. When I was, creating this look, I went, what would it look like if Trixie and Latrice had a drag daughter?
Oh, hey, twin.
Oh my, not the little hat. Not the little hat.
You know how they make people ask you for your autograph?
Oh my god, I can't laugh.
This is really crazy. I didn't know it would be such a read so quick in the night. I wasn't ready, but it's a carbon copy, really.
My name is Entity. I wanted to give more of like the Twiggy mod 60s kind of Trixie with the Mars Attacks like huge bump hair. I don't know, I spent a lot on this wig, so I thought it would be best to reuse it as much as possible with this hairstyle.
I just didn't know if, I don't know if we should announce me as the real Trixie or as like another fake Trixie and see if they realize. Is that funny?
I think it'd be funny if they introduced you as another impersonator.
Yeah, they should be like, how about like the number 1 Trixie impersonator, Landon, and then the number 2 Trixie impersonator, Trixie Mattel. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, I have those same earrings. Oh, yeah. Hi, so we're here with the real Trixie impersonator, Landon.
Here we are again.
We are out here. You've performed here before, right?
Multiple times. Thank you so much for having me.
Do people think you're me here?
Absolutely. Every single time I walk in, it's I get heads turned, and then when this one walks in, no one remembers me.
Well, we did this TV thing where I wasn't available, and we sent Landon, and all my friends from college, people I've known 20 years, were like, girl, let me come say hi.
Everybody, when I'm you, everyone always talks to me like I'm you. Like I don't know things that they're telling me about, and I'm just like, I'm not. Like I get it all the time.
Really?
Yes, it happened just now.
What did they say?
Somebody's gonna gift you tickets somewhere.
Nobody ever gives me anything.
I'm Roxy Toxin, and my confession is that I was going to try to do that rotted Trixie look with the bowl cut and the blue lip. I flopped at making the bowl cut, so I settled for just looking really pussy.
My name is Yuffie. Today I was inspired by like mod Trixie, very black and white. One of my favorite Trixie looks is when she does the black and white. And I'm so excited to be here, yay!
First of all, if this wasn't enough for you, this is the real me. It's too much. Y'all have like symmetrical makeup and that's the giveaway.
And try your best. You guys are crazy, but that's all right. That's all right. Number 1 Trixie impersonator in the world, bitch.
I see us as friends, as equals, even though I earn, what is it, 850% more than you do?
I mean, Trixie Mattel is so rich now. She is so rich.
All right, people, it's me, the second best Trixie Mattel. Goddamn mind. Bring out the fake Trixie.
Trixie.
I am Jasmine Masters, and I have something to say.
So we just got back, you guys. It was actually so magical because they didn't advertise me. So it was a normal turnout for a normal night at a normal drag show, which is still a great turnout, but it's not, you know, a big Trixie mega turnout. And so to walk out and perform for like the diehard drag fans, the people who support local drag, the people who support the bar, and just people in Milwaukee blowing off steam on a weeknight, I have not had like the joy of performing for a room full of people just having a beer with each other. It's a different thing. Not doing like a big drag race Trixie event. It was so fucking fun. The energy when I came out, the room was just like, ugh. It was so fucking cool. So some of the Trixies, of course, are like, oh my God, that's so fierce. Like some of the black and white mod Trixies with like the flip, I was like, oh, work, bitch, that's literally me. And some of them were bald. Some of them had hair coming out of their assholes. So some of it was, you know, I really found out what the people think of me tonight. Oh, and Landon comes out before me and does my exact lip sync that I did at Netflix 3 weeks ago. And I think literally looked better than me and knew the words better. So I was like, okay, now I guess I'll go next. I had a blast. I loved it. Thank you guys for coming tonight. If you did come to Slayground, we have a great events at our bar in Milwaukee. And that was just like really cool. Gay bars are so cool. And I'm so used to every time I walk in a bar, it's this big, super build monetized event. And just doing a surprise pop-up in a room full of Trixies was just like fun. I mean, I think I'll remember tonight forever. It was really cool. All right, it's time to go because I have to go to the airport at 5 in the morning. It's Pride. Bye.